Good morning and welcome back to In Divine Time Tarot. I'm Myra, your reader. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I haven't done this in a couple of videos, so we're going to be choosing from two separate piles. This is the Malachite and this is the Smoky Quartz. So we're going to be choosing from either one of those, whichever pile resonates the most with you. And this video is just going to be about the week ahead. So what can we look forward to? What do we need additional guidance, advice on, etc., etc. So take a moment, take a breath, choose your pile, and let's begin. So if you chose this lovely little velvet malachite piece, then this is your reading. Alright, so we're starting off with the Eight of Wands, and let's just get a little bit of additional information on what we can look forward to, what we need advice on for this week. Spirit, besides the Eight of Wands, is there anything that we need to know moving forward for the week of July 7th? Anything you want to let us know about moving forward for the week of July 7th? Just going to pull one more of these. Anything you want us to know about moving forward for the week of July 7th? Overall, it looks like the week is going to be pretty positive for you. You're going to have a very quickly moving week. I feel like some of you maybe you're about to go on vacation, so you're like wrapping up a project or something like that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And something, may not go as planned during this project. So you're definitely on some type of team, whoever this is. This is specific. So you're on some type of team, and you may be leading the project, or you may be like the second lead of the project or something like that, but I'm getting lead. And there's going to be like a little hiccup, but it's going to work out. So don't worry. You're not going to have to like postpone your vacation or meet with your family later. But there's definitely something that's going to come up. Don't be reactionary. That's the best advice that I can give you, is not to be reactionary. You're going to need a response that's kind of like, you know what? Okay, this thing happened. Let's get it fixed. Let's work on it. Let's do what we got to do to push through to get the project done. Whatever. And then you guys are going to have success. The team is going to have success. I'm also getting this potentially with some sort of relationship, like someone realized their worth and they're leaving. Like literally, I can see someone in my mind like packing their shit, like you packing your bag up, you going, you ready to go. This person though that you're leaving, they're gonna tell you all the stuff that you want to hear, and you're gonna get like, you should leave, right? You should leave, but you're also going to feel kind of like, oh, well, maybe I should just hear them out. You can hear them out, but don't change your mind. Don't falter in what you're doing, because it's going to work out for you. Everything that you have planned, where you want to leave, is going to work out for you. So for pile one, just for like this first set of cards, whether it is a relationship or whether it's work, it's definitely going to be something where everything is going great. You're like moving quick. Like maybe you even got like a checklist rolling and you like, yes, I got everything on my checklist like checked off. And then boom, something happens, right? Don't be reactionary. Whatever the scenario is, don't be reactionary. Just address the situation, detach your emotions, and then move forward for this outcome. So let's just pull some additional cards real quick. Spirit, do you have any Additional advice for pile 1 with their little hiccup. I feel like this is going to be in the middle of the week. Probably, potentially, this will be in the middle of the week. I want to say a Wednesday, but for some of you, it's going to be like a Tuesday or a Thursday. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 when it comes to their little hiccup that's going to happen? Your dreams need a practical plan. All right, see, so this is what I'm talking about when I say, like, don't allow your emotions to basically get the best of you. In this situation, like, when this issue arises, whatever this issue is that's going to come up, that's going to be like, dang, my week was going so well, now this thing came up. Don't get emotional about it. Don't attach your emotions to it. Don't become reactionary. You need a practical plan. Stay calm, subtract your emotions from the situation, and come up with a plan so that you're able to get to your rewards over here. Let's see. I'm just going to pull one more of these real quick. Is there any additional advice other than the practical plan that they need to think about for the rest of this week for pile 1? Is there any? Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. This is what I was talking about when I said, like, I had a feeling that there is someone, like, some of y'all are leaving a bad relationship, or it may not even be bad. It just may be like you and this person aren't working out. Maybe you've grown and changed a lot as an individual, and this person has not. And so you're just like, I need to, like, I need to move on with my life. And they're going to come and they're going to try and talk to you and convince you, like, oh, baby, I love you. We could work it out. I can change. No, they won't. If you decide to stay, like 2 weeks later, the change is going to be over, because it was just temporary. It was just to get you to stay, but they had no intention in changing whatsoever. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull from another deck. Is there any additional guidance or advice that we have for pile 1 for this upcoming week of July 7th? Any additional advice or guidance that we have for pile 1? Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Any additional advice or guidance for pile 1? Claim your independence. Yep. Man, I can't even make this stuff up. Spirit, any last advice for pile? Period. So this is what I was talking about, y'all. So right here we have Canary Spirit, sing your own song, right? So this person is marching to the drum of their own beat. They are moving forward with it's just like, you're going to feel very good this week. You're going to feel accomplished this week. You're going to feel energetic this week, definitely. You're going to feel, you're just going to feel like you're on fire this week. Like, you're going to feel like you were that girl, or you were that boy, or you were that whatever. Like, and you're going to have a lot of momentum this week. Like, it's going to be going by fast. For those of you who keep, like, checklists or, like, a Notion board or something like that, like, baby, things are going to be getting checked off. And then we have Cat Spirit, claim your independence right here. This one right here is particularly for that relationship. Claim your independence. Don't get sucked back into it, because they definitely going to try you. And trust in the magic. Like, trust that everything is going to work out. Even with this little hiccup that you're going to come up with in the middle of the week. Like I said, it could be like I'm getting a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday. And I know that's pretty broad, but I'm just getting one of those days. For a lot of people, I'm getting it's going to be Wednesday, like dead center in the middle of the week. But for other people, it's definitely going to be like, for a few people, it's going to be like a Tuesday. And then for others, it's going to be a Thursday. It's just, it's just a feeling. But definitely everything is going to work out smoothly this week. Just remember, y'all, check in with your emotions. Don't be reactionary. Stay calm, breathe, and think of a practical plan that you can do that's going to help you get through whatever this obstacle is that you're going to come up in the middle of the week. And just know that you are going to be successful in whatever this endeavor is, whether that is the project, whether that is some entrepreneurial thing, like an important meeting or something like that, or if that means you starting a new life and leaving your old situation and your old relationship behind because you've outgrown it. So thank you, Pile 1, and let's move forward. Okay, if you chose Pile 2 with the smoky quartz, this is your reading. Spirit, what do we have for Pile 2 for the week of July 7th? What does Pile 2 need to know besides this Three of Wands for the week moving forward of July 7th? For Pile 2, I'm also getting that this is going to be a very good week for you guys. Something that you have been wanting to manifest. I'm getting a lot of you have been trying to manifest a certain opportunity. It could be for a project to take off. It could be for a job. It could be for some type of creative venture, whatever it is. You have been trying to manifest this thing, and now it's finally come into fruition, and you're excited about it and you're happy about it for this week. So this week for you is going to feel like very just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. I've been waiting for so long for this to happen. And it's like kind of one of those weeks, where you feel like everything is just lining up in alignment for you. Like everything that you have been working on or trying to manifest seems like boom, 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 boom. Like it's just falling all into place. But then this is where the doubt is going to creep in. Some of you guys are going to be starting a new job this week. For some reason, I'm getting like finance. Maybe someone is going to be working in finance. I'm also hearing lawyer. So maybe it's like, it's not an internship. Like you're beyond that phase. So yeah, so someone's a lawyer or practicing some type of law. Someone's in finance. And then there may be like a few other like creative types that are starting at some type of big companies. So there may be like a big tech company or like some type of big design company. I don't know. It's something similar to that. But you know that you have the skills. You know that you have the abilities. Like you're very good at whatever it is that you're doing. You're very intelligent. You're very you're sharp. You're very quick-witted. You're very, very creative. You think outside of the box. That's why people really like you a lot, is because you come up with really good solutions to things that people may not have thought of. And you're multi-talented. Even if you're like a person that thinks like, oh, I don't have a creative bone in my body. Yes, you do. It's not the typical type of creativity that we think about when we think, oh, this person's creative, meaning like, oh, they can paint or they can draw or there are other types of creativity, and you definitely have it. because you can be a creative thinker, right? And so I definitely get that some of you may not be traditionally creative, but there is a lot of creativity, and that's how you were able to even manifest, or just whether it was conscious or unconscious, this path that you're on right now. But I definitely feel like regardless of the industry and regardless of the field, once you get this opportunity that you've been trying to manifest, and now that it's come into fruition, you're going to get imposter syndrome. You're going to start looking at other people and you know, like the type of work they do, or maybe someone will tell you about like let's say this is your training day or whatever it is, or your shadow day. You're going to start like thinking in your mind, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. Like, I hope I'm good at this. What if I suck at this? Like, it's going to be a lot of like these creeping thoughts in your mind. Like, you see like this little black figure thing right here. This is that negative little bit in your mind that's going to just trying to like feed in to tell you like that you can't do something, but your higher self knows that you can. But this is just your shadow side, your side with your insecurities, that's telling you like that you're not capable or that you can't do this. But clearly you definitely can do this. Like, you got this. So let's get a little bit more advice for you, Pal 2. So Spirit, for Pal 2, what advice do we have for this week, for the week of July 7th, that could possibly help them with this imposter syndrome? Hold your vision. Is there any other additional advice that we want to give to how to about their week of July 7th? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you got this. Believe in the impossible. Hold your vision. Your hard work is paying off. You manifested this thing. You had the vision for it. And now your belief and the thing that you wanted is here. It's here right now. So all the work that you did prior to get your mindset ready to receive the things that you wanted to receive, you aligned your actions with the thing that you were trying to manifest, it paid off. So don't let these like little negative thoughts right here stand in your way, because you've already done it. Like, you're already here. You deserve your spot at the table. So don't start thinking like, oh, I'm not capable. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'll never be as good as this person or whatever. First of all, the comparison is the thief of joy. So don't even, like, it's a waste of your time and energy to compare yourself to someone. That's like comparing an apple to an orange. They're not the same. So let's just get from the last deck, I'm just going to pull some additional advice, some encouraging words for pile 2. Yes, the week of July 7th. Okay, guys, so again, you know, here we are with the truth. Time for a deep dive. Trust in divine detours and reclaim your power. So a lot of times when we have these negative thoughts like we see right here, this is due to some type of conditioning, right? That made us believe that we weren't worthy, or that we couldn't do something, or that we weren't worthy for the things that we want, honestly. And time for a deep dive is saying, like, this is a time to really dive into those insecurities, dive into that shadow aspect of ourselves, to figure out like why we have this imposter syndrome. Like, what's going on within us that makes us think that we are not good enough to receive the things that not only we've worked hard for, but the things that we hold a vision for, that we know that we can manifest on our own, that we have the power to do. And we need to trust in divine detours. This means that for some of you, maybe in the past you had things that you wanted to accomplish, or that you thought that you were going to manifest, and then that didn't pan out. Like whatever it was, it didn't work out. Trust in divine detours. Trust that it was not for you. Maybe it's for you, but not at that specific time that you wanted to have it. Because a lot of times when we try to manifest things, we get things because we wanted them, but then once we get them, we don't know what to do with them because it wasn't the right time. So trust in that it's definitely going to happen this time for you. As we see here, like I said before, your hard work is paying off. So you got it. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your power goes right back to this time to dive deep and trusting in the divine detours. When we have this type of shadow right here, the shadow work that we need to do to address the insecurities and things that we feel within ourselves, we have to dive deep into whatever trauma has caused that. Whether we deem that trauma as a very deep trauma or just like, something that maybe an ex said to us or maybe a teacher said to us or whatever it is, we need to assess that and reclaim our power. That's how we move forward. That's how we move through that, that feeling of not feeling worthy or not feeling good enough or having that imposter syndrome, because your imposter syndrome is just connected to some type of trauma that made you feel as though you were not worthy of something, or that you were not smart enough, or that you were not creative enough. Whatever it is, it's a belief that you are not enough of something, whatever that thing is. And so we need to reclaim our power, and we need to realize that, baby, we got it. We are it. We're the moment. So proud too. I hope that this helps you throughout your week. And I will see you tomorrow on another pick a card. Bye.